Chase ends in violent crash in Pico Union. Suspect wanted for armed robbery leads authorities on wild chase in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, California. October 31st, 2024. Two armed robbery suspects fled in a silver SUV as police pursued them for several miles before a violent crash in the Pico Union neighborhood. The silver SUV was speeding along surface streets, at times driving on the wrong side of the road. South Los Angeles, Harvard Heights, Pico Union. The driver was reckless, speeding and running red lights. In the Pico Union neighborhood, the driver was driving on the wrong side of the road and ran a red light. When the driver ran another red light, he crashed into a car at the intersection of James M. Wood Boulevard and Alvarado Street in Pico Union. The driver and passenger immediately opened their car doors and fled the scene.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. We kind of there she is. You just missed a really wicked crash. It was a pursuit. It was up here in the Pico Union area. There she is, good, climbing over a fence right there. Now that's an armed robbery suspect. LAPD, the helicopter up overhead, still calling out the locations. We're going to try to keep with it. Well, that's the end of that. Can't keep much with it. There you go. The officers, I didn't even know they were chasing the other ones. Look at them all, just coming out of nowhere. Now there was a crash at an intersection nearby, a major intersection. Those officers now running into this apartment building. That's where things get a little bit dangerous, not because we can't see it, but because you've got those hallways in there, you've got other people in that area as well. This could turn into a standoff. Let's get right back to where that crash was. There it is. We were following this vehicle. It was a pursuit. We thought for a little bit there that it was just a following that vehicle moving around very, very quickly. That silver Lexus, that with all the front end damage and the smoke, that is the suspect's vehicle, and it crashed into that innocent car right there. It was a hard T-bone right at that intersection. Hopefully those people are okay. The drivers was a hard T-bone right at that intersection. Hopefully those people are okay. The driver's side door is open. Now LAPD, you can see a couple of those units right there. They did run from their vehicles. Hopefully they took the keys, and of course officers from LAPD are making their way over to this location to secure.
They jumped fences and entered an apartment building near 8th Street and Westlake Avenue. Police surrounded the building while the suspects barricaded themselves inside. At around noon, the passenger was arrested. Police are still searching for the driver.
Violent, and I'm really, really hoping that that person inside that other car is okay. And that's one of the reasons why these pursuits, we all know they're dangerous. People can get hurt, but these are the reasons why LAPD has those tactics that they do and those policies where they back off. But even when the officers backed off, that vehicle didn't slow down. That vehicle continued to drive very recklessly.
Dangerous pursuit on Highway 105 in Hawthorne. Los Angeles County. Wednesday, October 30th, 2024. Woman in Mercedes leads chase in Los Angeles County. At approximately 11:30 a.m., the suspect was driving recklessly on surface streets. The chase originally began in the Venice area before making its way toward Inglewood and Westchester.
SUV. Look at that. Okay, coming towards us. We're definitely in the Inglewood area. You can read that yourselves. And you can see LAPD. Look at that. Did he just throw up a little smoke coming around that corner? Woohoo! LAPD making it happen. This is the best news we've seen all day. He's actually coming towards us. They got the Waymo car driving the other direction. There he goes. Getting a little tight there. Getting a little tight. Coming back around. Hopefully he's going to get out of the LAX area, and then we can re-engage this as a normal pursuit, not end of lens. But LAPD really, they are working it on the ground because the airships can't stay with him. Oh, what's he picking up? Century? He might be making his way back over to the freeway, so that would be fantastic. You got him right there. You can see those speeds. You can see the car, the LAPD. LAX. Oh, wrong side of the road. Wrong side of the road. Up. I like this. What are we on? La Cienega? Oh, I like this. La Cienega, good road to be on. Good road to be on. Yeah, Okay, LAPD not going to be playing this game. Yeah. Getting up on the emergency lane. We'll keep. Somebody said for us to stand by. We might be putting this on television. I'm all about it, but I think he's going to be getting back off the freeway. Yep. He's going to be getting off the on-ramp. We're going to lose him behind the building. Okay. Well, everybody's talking at me at the same time. This is a really difficult one to follow. You have no idea. They've got the real serious job. They are right there, lights and sirens. They're worried about public safety. Wrong side of the road again. And this continues coming out of this. We're in the Inglewood area now. But if he stays here, we'll be out of the Inglewood area shortly. Yes. Just before we went live, Christian was talking at me, and I was, we were live on the internet, so there was a little bit of misconfusion. There we go. Wrong side of the road again. I'm wondering if this driver is doing one of those things where I'll just do this dangerous stuff. Hopefully LAPD will get away from me, but they're not. They're not going to let this go. Usually in this type of situation where they start driving this kind of reckless, the helicopter takes over. But in this case, the helicopter cannot because they are in the LAX airspace, and they are not allowed over there because of the aircraft landing at LAX. I'm going to drop out of the doubler as we are getting closer, so hopefully they'll be able to put that helicopter over it, maybe lessen the load for that LAPD officer that's right behind him. But right now, this pursuit continuing, making a little wide U-turn right there. And, I wonder if maybe this guy is hearing us. Well, nope, he's not, because I was wondering if he's going to make his way back over to LAX's airspace. Right now, making our way back into another neighborhood, but he was in an Inglewood neighborhood twice, and he was on Elm and over there by Grainsville, and he just kind of was making circles there. I was thinking, okay, this might be coming to an end, but then he drove away. Now, it looks like we're making our way back towards that location. Again, the speeds, 55 miles an hour in a residential neighborhood, that's just not good. They have to right now because they don't want to lose this guy. And they're also looking for that opportunity where possibly, this is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Look, he's trying to get back onto the wrong way on the freeway. He lucked out last time, but now he's doing it again. You got all this traffic out there. Are we on the 90? Is this I know this area. No, this isn't the 90. And look at that. You got a truck coming around a corner. Those are blind turns. Nobody's expecting anybody to be going the wrong way.
The blue SUV was seen
area.
Speeding along surface streets and at times driving on the wrong side of the road. The driver also entered the wrong side of the freeway several times. Fortunately, no vehicles were struck. The driver of the stolen vehicle was driving the wrong way on an off-ramp on SB 405 in the Westchester area during a dangerous pursuit in the Inglewood area on Wednesday.
They're not going to follow it either because this is just too dangerous for their officers. And again, what are the lights and sirens going to do? The only benefit right now is he's got that emergency lane that he's hugging. We've seen him get off the on-ramp. And hopefully he'll do that again here as soon as he has that availability. But it's slowing down a little bit. Maybe he'll park it and jump out. And actually, that might be the best thing that we'll see. It looks like, look at this. You got road work and you've got California Highway Patrol right there. So let's take a look and see what happens. You got the LAPD helicopter over it. Hopefully he tries to rejoin traffic. Okay, doors open. What's going on here? What is this? I have no idea. Getting out of the car? Right. Taking stuff. It's like, do you have time to do this? I mean, we were just talking about the 3-minute hugs. You got these officers right over here. I'm not going to lose them, I promise. They clearly know what's going on. They might make that attempt just to take this guy into custody. Looks like he's jumping up onto going to be joining one of those homeless encampments. I'm going to go out on a ledge and Yeah, he's got a bag. I'm going to go out on a ledge and say maybe not a male suspect, maybe. Running towards the officer, turning around, going back the other way. We say this all the time. You know, we never saw this before. I never saw this before. I have no idea what the original one was. And look, this guy is like, I wonder if they're together. Here, have a water. Nope, don't want it. No, wait, he is going to pick up the water.
The suspect eventually abandoned the vehicle on Highway 105 in the Hawthorne area and walked away on foot, with the woman filling a shopping bag she had taken with her as she tried to get away. After the woman left the car, she ran to the side of the highway, appearing to talk to people down the highway. But she was quickly apprehended by California Highway Patrol officers.
Forward if we can, or to the right, so we can just get a little better look of it right there. But it definitely seems to know the area. Now climbing up on some stuff. We're going to try to get the helicopter a little bit closer. Chris, just forward just a little bit. And yeah, the officers, they're also unclear on where this person went. We're going to stay a little bit wider. Okay, all right. Maybe there wasn't a spot for that person to go to. Seems like they're kind of wedged up over there between that wall and that overpass. And these officers, they have their guns out, so they're not playing around, and those are not less than lethal. I'm sure this person's
excellent job, Chris.
Excellent job. Just hang out here until our assignment desk says we're clear, and I also got to make sure that our other friends that may be taking our picture will be clear as well. But if they put them in the car and just take them, or take her, then we're done. What do we got? What do we got? Is that a gun? Thank you, Christian. Thank you for taking us. Can we move either right or left just a little bit? So yeah, okay. I just want to see her. And it is not a political statement. It's a time statement. I just kind of gravitate towards Instagram. But what I'm going to say is it's Stu. S-T-U, not S-T-E-W. I'm not Stewie Griffin. I'm Stu, S-T-U. And it's Mundell, M-U-N-D-E-L. M-U-N-D-E-L. I'm not a Mandel. I don't have 2 L's at the end of my name. You'll find me easily on IG. You can follow me. You can talk to me. You can